In this video, we're going to see if there's any comparison to be made between Patrick Beverley and Cleveland George Hill. George Hill spent a little bit of time in Cleveland under head coach Ty Lue. What does this mean for the Clippers though? Well, for the Clippers, they have Patrick Beverley as their starting point guard, who much like in the mold of George Hill, does all the little things and is a solid shooter. So how is he going to fit together in Ty Lue's offense? Well, as we can see according to B-Ball Index, Patrick Beverley's player comparison falls right in line with George Hill's 2017-18 season under Ty Lue in Cleveland, and also himself a couple seasons ago. This is primarily due to the perimeter shooting and playmaking, but also the perimeter defense and offensive rebounding. But we're going to primarily look at perimeter shooting and playmaking in this entire video. This is an interesting set by the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's something you can envision Patrick Beverley doing under Ty Lue in that offense. George Hill gets the ball to LeBron James and comes down to set a screen. Patrick Beverley and the Clippers run a lot of guard screens, and in doing so, Hill pops, the cutter goes, and George Hill's left wide open from three and he bangs it in. This is something Patrick Beverley will be able to get. This is a double drag set that Cleveland ran at times. George Hill's the playmaker. LeBron James and Larry Nance are setting the double drag screens at the top. As Hill comes over, Nance rolls. Screener gets in the way of the defender. George Hill gets an open three. Beverley has to be aggressive on plays like this. All right, yet another double drag set for the Cavaliers. Hill's going to come across it. LeBron sets the initial screen. Defender jumps out to push Hill over. And in doing so, Thompson makes contact on the second screen. Hill steps into a three. He misses it. But these are shots Beverley can get. It sounds interesting when looking at their career numbers, but Beverley isn't the natural scorer that George Hill is, but he should be as aggressive here. Kevin Love is setting a screen. It's kind of a double drag set, but not really. When Love ducks in, George Hill's going to come over the top of the Tristan Thompson screen. Screen happens. Hill's going to get a good look. Beverley needs that aggressiveness to function in this offense. A thing I would like to see the Clippers do under Ty Lue with Patrick Beverley is get him more involved off the ball. Here, George Hill acts like he's going to set a screen, but he's not. He's going to curl up the wing, get a screen from Tristan Thompson, and he's going to fire off a three. These are ways you can use Patrick Beverley in the offense. Patrick Beverley isn't an amazing passer, but he's a mistake-free passer. And sometimes you have to put the ball in his hands and run things. Here's a high screen with George Hill and Tristan Thompson. This could be Patrick Beverley getting downhill, drawing the big man up, and finding a pass to the rolling big, who could be Ivica Zubac or Montrezl Harrell. This is a nice finish. This is something that they can do. Now, this is a confidence shot, but it's something that Beverley needs to do more of. High screen from Tristan Thompson. George Hill is going to read that the defender is sagged back and drop coverage, and he fires up a three. I would actually like to see Patrick Beverley do more of this if given the chance. And I keep mentioning aggression, but this is what I mean. The Cavs are in secondary transition. Al Horford sucked down to the paint. He points for Jaylen Brown to get out there. He can't. The screen frees up George Hill. I want to see Patrick Beverley be this aggressive next season. All right, you caught me. This is Matthew Dellavedova, not George Hill. There's a reason why this is here. Dellavedova acts like he's setting a screen, but cuts down the paint. In doing so, the defender's trailing and is late, and it's an easy layup. Keep this in mind as we go forward. All right, now here's a version with George Hill. He curls over the top, so it looks like he's going to go out to the wing. Instead, he's going to duck down. Now it looks like he's setting a screen. The defense is scrambling. He sneaks through, and he's going to get an easy layup as he flashes middle. Patrick Beverley can do these things that George Hill did, and I would like to see him have that role in the offense for next season under Ty Lue. Oh, you thought we were done. We're not. Here's a comparison of George Hill and Patrick Beverley. As we can actually see from George Hill's time in Cleveland and Patrick Beverley last season, they were dead even almost on true shooting percentage. Beverley had a slight increase in effective field goal percentage, which is just jumpers and, excluding free throws. Usage percentage, they're about the same. Assist percentage, a little bit about the same. Beverley was twice as good as a rebounder, which isn't shocking. But they're similar players. 3-and-D guards, smart passers, good shooters. That's why Beverley fits well in this Ty Lue offense. And as we see here, this is just three-point shooting. Catch and shoot three-point percentage. Beverley murdered him in this category, 40.8% to 33.9%. Wide open three-point percentage, 41.2 to 37.3%. And then when we go to catch and shoot three-point field goal attempt percentage, half of Patrick Beverley's total shots last season were catch and shoot threes. And almost basically right on par with George Hill, a third of his shots were wide open three-pointers. So this tells you Patrick Beverley can get the shots he wants, and he can succeed in this system like George Hill did. So there you have it. George Hill and Patrick Beverley and George Hill. I do think Patrick Beverley can do a lot of the things George Hill did, maybe to the same level, but we shall see.